Good afternoon, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for Tuesday, March 22nd, 2016, around 6:35 in the evening, Billerica, Massachusetts. Very sunny day out, about 50 degrees today. All the snow that fell yesterday is melted, except for the big patches. That will take some time, but it will be gone by a week or two. Some news to report: the Miami Marlins blanked the Boston Red Sox by the score 3-0 in spring training action today. Also, the Tampa Bay Rays beat the Cuban national baseball team by the score of 4-1 in Havana, Cuba. And President Obama was there. Ken Burns, filmmaker's next big project for PBS is a 4-hour, 2-part series on the first African-American baseball player in Major League history, Jackie Roosevelt Robinson, which will air April 11th and 12th. Check your local listings for your local PBS station. And more sad news for Craig Sager. Craig's on the HBO Real Sports interview that's going to air tonight. Doctors have told Craig Sager that he has 3 to 6 months left to live. Sad, but hopefully Craig Sager beats the odds. Praying for him. Cancer sucks. That's about it on the news. My second video blog subject of the day is about the dying days of World Championship Wrestling. World Championship Wrestling at one time was the number 2 promotion for professional wrestling in the world, and it was owned by Ted Turner, and the programming's aired on TBS and TNT for many, many years. They had such stars as Ric Flair and Sting. It actually grew out of the old Mid-Atlantic territory and Georgia Championship Wrestling. One of the last NWA members. WCW really got hot around 1996 with the NWO angle and Nitro beating Raw 84 straight weeks in a row, and Eric Bischoff was directing all of it. They also had Goldberg, and WCW was, going on a high because they beat the WWE all the time, but it fell through the cracks in 1998. And September of 1999, WCW sent Eric Bischoff home to reevaluate his situation. And in October of 1999, WCW brought in Vince Russo and Ed Ferreira, who were writers for the WWE, and they tried to change things around for WCW, but they couldn't because there was no Stone Cold Steve Austins or The Rocks or any major stars around. WCW had stars, but they were kind of, aging, like Sting, Bret the Hitman Hart, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Jeff Jarrett, Alexander Bagwell, Buff Bagwell, Diamond Dallas Page, and a few others. And the ratings for WCW, Nitro, and Thunder continue to go downhill, and also pay-per-view buys were going downhill, and more superstars of WCW were leaving for the WWE. Dean Malenko, Perry Saturn, Chris Benoit, and Eddie Guerrero left. They became the Radicals in the WWE. And in January of 2000, Vince Russo was sent home as well, and then they had other writers like Kevin Sullivan and a few others, but they couldn't change WCW around. In April of 2000, they relaunched WCW with an angle between the New Blood and the Millionaires Club. The New WCW stars. It was the faction headed by Eric Bischoff, who came back, and Vince Russo facing off against the Millionaires Club, which was old WCW stars like Sting, Lex Luger, Sid Vicious, and others. But this New Blood versus Millionaires Club angle did not go good at all, and WCW continued to lose big time money. It drowned in a sea of red ink. In October of 2000, the AOL Time Warner merger was complete. Time Warner owned the Turner Networks and also WCW. And the first thing that, when this merger went through, they were looking to dump WCW. And it was talk that WWE was going to buy WCW, but those talks fell through. Other companies were going to buy them. In January of 2001, Eric Bischoff put a group together called Fusion, and they were going to buy WCW off of Turner, like AOL Time Warner, for about $40-50 million. But it was contingent on one thing: if the Turner Networks were going to continue to carry Monday Night Nitro on TNT and Thunder on TBS, and there was optimistic that the deal was going to be done. But in March of 2001, the vice president of programming in Turner, Jamie Kellner, said that he was canceling WCW Nitro and WCW Thunder because of pro wrestling did not fit the direction that the Turner Networks were going into. TBS was turning into a comedy-oriented network, while TNT was turning into a drama-oriented network. And once that happened, Eric Bischoff and Fusion decided to pull the offer, and AOL Time Warner offered Eric Bischoff the tape library and the rings and the trademarks of WCW, but Eric Bischoff and Fusion said that what's that worth for if you could have the rings and the tape library, and if you don't have an active wrestling company, it's worthless. So they pulled the offer off the table to buy WCW, and WCW was bought on March 23rd, 2001 by its rival WWE for basically peanuts. $5.5 million for about 24 contracts, and the vast tape library of WCW, which included Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling and Central States and some of Georgia Championship Wrestling. And WCW's dying days was very, very sad for a lot of wrestling fans, because that was the only major competition to WWE during the 1990s, and WCW probably killed itself because of all the creative control the wrestlers had in the contracts, and they could not follow hot angles after the NWA and Goldberg. It's sad though. Everybody misses WCW. And that's about it on that. I'll be back with the third and final video blog of the night, which will be about Pro Basketball Hall of Fame coach Phil Jackson. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a truly budding guy. Molly Rose Blood of WCCO rocks and has nice legs. Elizabeth Hart is so stunning. She's the best. Amy Swenzy rocks. Bobby Gibbs of ABC 11 has that sweet southern accent. And in the world of Sean Lucha, get out! See you later.